Hi everyone, welcome to FANTALK. So this is a podcast where we bring in awesome people to share their experiences and their stories. And get this, to celebrate Women Independence Day, we've got two pro female gamers from Fantech Philippines hanging with us today. And they're gonna spill the tea on their gaming journey. So please welcome Jona and Jang. Hi girl.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Happy Women Independence Day, girl.
Same to you
Same.
and to all the women out there.
Awesome. Okay. And also, thank you for coming today. And maybe we can start with Jiang. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is Jang. So currently I'm the Chief Operations Officer at Fantech Philippines and also a team manager at FUMA Esports and also was an FPS Pro Esports athlete here in the Philippines.
Okay. So now you are part of FUMA Esports, Jiang.
Yes, still.
Okay. Since when?
I actually owned Fantech Esport I mean FUMA Esports here in the Philippines, which started way back to 2009.
Okay, 2009. Okay.
Yes.
And how about Jona?
Hello, guys. I'm Jona, and I'm currently working at Fantech Philippines as brand marketing officer. I also was a pro esports athlete here in the Philippines.
Okay, so Jonah, you same with Jang, so you part of Fumas Esport too?
Yes, I'm still part of FUMA esports till now.
Okay, and I'm really curious about how big of Fuma Esport in Philippines, Jonah.
I think Miss Jang will answer that.
Sorry?
I think
I-
Miss Jang can answer
Oh,
that
okay, okay.
question since
Okay,
she's handling it.
okay, yeah. Jang, how big of Fuma Esport in Philippines? Can you tell us about
Right.
that?
Yeah, right now FUMA is not really that big in the Philippines, but way back before it was really big since it was the first. I think it is not actually the first, but it is the first known women's organization or esports community esports team here in the Philippines. Also, some of the most known FPS players, which are female, competing outside Philippines, came from FUMA also. To name a few, so we are very proud with Alexi and Kamiyu playing now for Valorant and Game Changers.
So in that time, in your team, woman in your team, it's a lot, Jam.
Yeah, so before we have actually 4 to 5 teams, which are female teams competing for Valorant and also other teams for PUBG or Mobile Legends or other FPS games.
Okay, so I think in that time it's being hard, right? Being a woman in the gaming industry.
Yeah.
And so, what kind of challenge? What did you handle it?
Oh yeah. So way back before we don't have like a women's division. So we usually competed with men. And of course we had lots of discrimination way back then. Actually until now. Like women should not be playing competitive games or esports or whatever. But still we continued playing and we were able to win actually some big tournaments here in the Philippines competing with men. And it ladies or the women nowadays are very lucky that we have a certain division that they can compete like equally.
Okay, so
So, yeah.
what happens until now, Jam?
Excuse me, sorry.
It happens until now, like you say before, women have experienced discriminate in gaming.
Yes. Actually, whenever we play, most women doesn't want to use their mic because once men hears a woman's voice, it's either they'll be simping or just like saying that, oh gosh, we're gonna lose because we have a woman in our team.
I think was
It's
really
yeah, it's actually very sad, but of course we always do our best, and then at the end of the game we get to trash talk them.
okay. And how about you? Not it's same kind of vibe.
Yeah, actually, it's almost the same. You know, we as a woman were always recognized as just a girl gamer. You know, that hashtag. They're always throw us sexism. They underestimate us. But you know, I refuse to let stereotypes define my skills. I always prove to myself that I'm not just an average girl gamer.
Okay, so but even you face that challenge, you two girls didn't just sit back, and you proved them wrong. You
Yes.
really,
Yes.
oh my God, you cool guys, you cool girls.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
you really showed them what you were made of. Okay.
Yes.
So after all that, what made you fall in love with gaming? Like, it's the turning point.
My turning point would be way back, of course, way back 1999 or to 2000. So it was my first game ever, which is Counter-Strike Half-Life. So we had a computer shop. So during that time, I was able to play with other kids, which are boys also. So I was able to play LAN to LAN game, and we had like a mini tournament. And when I won some of the games, it was like it was the feeling that I had that made me realize, oh, I really like gaming.
Okay, so in that time you have your own computer shop, Jang?
Yes.
Wow.
It was remember the monitors which have the large back, and also our mouse during that time has balls, the mouse balls, and we don't actually use mouse pads. So
Okay,
it
Jang,
was
so it's
back then.
you can play every day on your computer shop?
Not really every day, but it was during summer break, so yeah, it was kind of every day.
Okay. And how about Jonah?
For me, I think it's when Miss Jang asked me to join all girls team, and we were our first tournament. We were playing in the stage match. Then we have so much. There's a lot of audience when we were playing. It's really fun and exciting. That's when the time that I knew I was fell in love with gaming.
Okay, so awesome guys to hear your journey, and let's move on to okay, so let's move on to the good stuff. I really curious about what your top 5 games girls all the time. Maybe Jonah, you can come first.
Yeah. Thinking about my 5 favorite games, for number 1, especially, it's Crossfire, then Mobile Legends, Farlight 84, CS:GO, and then Valorant.
Okay, you put Crossfire in the first place because you start your career with that game, or you
Yes.
have another story? Oh,
No,
okay.
it's the start of my gaming career.
Okay, and how about Jang?
Maybe I'll put Crossfire also at first because it's when my pro esports scene started. And then for the second one, it will be Counter-Strike. I mean, Counter-Strike in general, like Counter-Strike Go, Counter-Strike Half-Life 1.3, 1.6, whatever, but it's Counter-Strike for the second. And then maybe Tekken for third. And then fourth, I think maybe PUBG. And then for fifth, it's actually a console game also. It's Metal Gear.
Okay, awesome girls, you have a really awesome 5 top games all the time. Okay, so do you have any recommendations to our listener looking to get into gaming? Maybe Jang, you can answer first.
For my personal recommendation, I would recommend playing Tekken. Like you can play it anywhere.
Sorry, I think your voice is mute. Your voice is
Yeah, we have your voice missing. It's
even
not-
go. Yeah.
You can't hear me?
Yes. No.
Wala.
Yeah,
Goods na te.
Goods na. Oh, my internet connection is unstable.
I see.
Okay, so my personal recommendation for a game would be Tekken because you can play it at any platform. I mean, it has several platforms that you can play on, like Xbox, PS, PC. So yeah, and also you can play with bots. Like you don't have to get pressured right away, like playing with other people. So you can play it on an arcade mode or versus mode. So yeah, I think Tekken is also really fun.
Okay, so you recommend to our listener is Tekken because they can play in several devices.
Yes.
Okay. And how about Jonah?
For me, I think I recommend Valorant especially for the women's, since Valorant has a diverse agents that they can pick, and it's also competitive. And they welcomes players with all skill levels.
Okay, so you recommend to Valorant, but when we newbie in game, is that Valorant easy to play, Jonah?
Actually, for me, it was an easy transition for me because I always play FPS before.
Okay.
But for beginners, I don't think it's that easy because agents have different set of skills, like they have different roles. But if I'm gonna recommend something FPS, which is really easy, I think Crossfire would do it.
Okay, so for newbie, you recommend Crossfire.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, guys,
Mm.
sorry to interrupt. If I'm not mistaken, Crossfire is the first game tournament that you guys win together. Isn't that right?
Yes. I mean, not professionally. It was professionally. Yeah. It was I forgot the date, but I mean the year, but I think it was 2018 during the regional tournament. So we won one of the elimination rounds, like in regionals. So we played somewhere in the north, not actually in Metro Manila.
I think it's Pampanga.
Yes, it was in Pampanga. If it's somewhere in north of Philippines.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm sorry if we if we go back a bit. I mean, is it like the first tournament that you guys entered as a team on FUMA Esport?
Yeah, it was Crossfire.
I see. Okay, good to know. And I also noticed that we received the photos from you guys. It's not only the two of you, like it's not only Jang and Jona, but it also have a lot of ladies team.
Yes.
Isn't that right?
Yes, actually one of the brand marketing officers as well, which is Mika, also played for FUMA together with Jona. And also
was my
Crossfire.
teammate before.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I see. Because the faces is kind of familiar, and yeah, it's good to see that you guys also a teammate before.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think before I see you win in the second place in your first competition in Valorant, right? Is it Jonah or Jang or you two girls?
I think it's me in the Valorant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my first tournament in Valorant. Then we won second place.
Wow, so it's
I think my teammate there is Alexi, the one who's competing now internationally.
okay. Awesome, Jonah.
Yeah, and guess who's their rival during that time? It was us. So I kind of made I created like two separate FUMA teams, which is the FUMA ladies. So they are the younger generations, like they have more time to like practice. And then my team, I named it Fu Moms because all of us are moms. So we're just playing for fun and not actually like, you know, we wanted to win, but we're not really sure if we could win since we're not practicing as much as they are. And yeah, they actually won, and I'm very proud of them.
Okay, so in that time you're rival to this girls.
Yeah.
Interesting. And imagine if there was only type of game allowed in entire world, what you choose, girls? FPS, RPG, or casual games? Maybe Jang, you can come first.
Definitely FPS. Like FPS comes in different kinds of, different kinds of gameplay. Like we have PUBG, Valorant for first person shooter, or yeah, so I think FPS.
Okay, and
For me also, it's FPS.
okay, so you two girls really like a competitive game.
Yes.
Yes.
And for all the stuff you doing, guys, like working, gaming, and your social life, how do you keep it all together? Like, what's key of balancing it all? Maybe Jonah, you can
I
answer.
think, yeah, for me, working and gaming and my social life is not that hard to balance since gaming, my friends are also gamers too. So we just play together to spend time after work.
Okay, so you play game after work.
Yes.
Okay. And how about Jan?
I think time management, and also same as Zona, it's not that really hard since aside from my friends are also gamers, but also my work is also like connected to gaming. So we get to attend or participate in several esports here in the Philippines under Fantech Philippines. And also we get to start or like create an in-house tournament care of Fantech Philippines. So it's not really that hard.
Okay, and I totally agree with you, Jan, because time management is important if you have many stuff to do.
Yeah.
And how about stay productive without completely burning out, Jan?
Staying productive, well, you just have to do the things that you really like and what makes you happy. And I think I wasn't really sure that I'm not like, it wasn't planned, but I think I was built to be part of Fantech Philippines or in gaming also, because since I started playing way back, I had plenty of experiences, and I still quite enjoy what I'm doing right now with my work and with esports as well.
Okay, so we need to fun to
Mm,
do our things, right, Jan?
yes.
Okay, and how about Jana?
For me, I think being productive without burning out means you also need to connect with other people's, and you'll need to spend time with your friends playing, and you'll also uh about this remember that gaming is just a fun hobby and it's not a race
Yeah.
or a source of stress.
Okay,
And
so
I really love like spending time with my friends, and I'll make sure that uh, there's no you know what this I always make sure that it's balanced with gaming and while in my social life.
okay, awesome, Jonah. So you have a good environmental because they support you, right?
Yes, from the start.
Wow, awesome. And uh, I think for when we play a game, gears is matter too, right?
Yes.
If you stop that, it's just like a kind of frustrating. So what are you using lately?
Right
Maybe
now,
yes, right now.
okay. So right now I'm using this Fantech headset.
Wow.
And then I have the Kanata S, which I really like. I mean, it's the shape. I mean, I really have a big hand, so this is perfect for me. And then for keyboard, I have the MaxFit 81 there. Also using the MaxFit 81 right now. And for the mousepad, of course, still it's Fantech. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Awesome, John. And how about Jonah?
For me, I also use some of Fantech gears. My Fantech gears is XT7 Aria for mouse. Then I also have strike speed mousepad. Then for my mic, I also have the Viosa Live. I also use this.
Okay, so you two guys use our Fantech product like
Mhm.
Kanata, also Aria, and also our keyboard too, like MaxFit. Okay, awesome, guys. You have a good choice. So you have a good choice to use the gears, and I'm really curious about did Fantech Philippines support your team, Jonah and Jane, support your team in FUMA?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. So it was way back after we won third place in WESG for Counter-Strike Go. So after that, I reached out to Fantech. I mean, with Sir Fandy, since I knew him way back then in ESGS. So I asked him, would you be interested in supporting Fuma Esports like a partnership or like a sponsorship? And he definitely said yes. And he contacted Miss Eunice, which is the owner here in the Philippines. So I mean, we were able to get like two massive boxes of Fantech gears, and I was able to give it away to all our members, and we actually used it during tournament as well. So we were officially sponsored or partnered with Fantech way in year 2020. Yeah, it was 2020.
Okay, so in the 2020, Fantech Philippines gave sponsorship to Puma Esports. Okay.
Yes.
And now we've got some good news for our listeners because we are doing a giveaway. So you can win some free Fantech products if you can answer these two questions. First, who are Jonah and Jang playing for? And the second, what year did Jonah get? What year Fantech Philippines sponsor to Puma Sport? I think it's easy to answer if you listening our podcast. So Jonah and Jang will pick three winners with the right answer. Okay. You can check out to the Fantech Philippines Facebook page for all the details. All right, girls. Before we go, what do you want to say to all the girls gamers out there? Maybe we can start first with Jonah.
Yes. To other gamer girls out there, I know that it's not always easy navigating the gaming world, but always remember that we've got each other's backs and that we are also powerful, skilled, and that you guys are really awesome. Yeah, just keep rocking.
Okay, awesome, Jonah. And how about Jang?
To all the women out there, do not be afraid in the gaming world. I mean, don't be afraid that if you feel like you're just a noob, remember that there are also men who are more noob than you. Just gain more experience and get stronger.
Okay, Jang. And I really agree with you two girls. And also, Jonah and Jang, thank you for coming today and telling us about your gaming journeys. We hope you guys listening got something out of this. And once again, happy Women's Independence Day. Let's keep supporting all the awesome women out there. Okay, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.